It's week 2 of the National Football League, and everyone's watching Ramondre Stevenson. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Patriots and the Seahawks, and it comes
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Patriots team the final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Seahawks set to go on offense here, and it is the Pro Bowler Geno Smith at quarterback, Charles, in his 12th NFL season.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 9 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So here come the Patriots to take over for the first time, led out by the rookie, the 3rd overall pick back in April out of UNC, and that's Drake May.
And a very promising debut in week 1. Let's face it, rookie quarterback, anytime you can go out in week 1 that way and get a victory, you take that as a giant positive as a team and as a player. Now, he'll work on improving his own individual play while continuing to help his team win.
Now 2nd and 9. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
That one caught by Polk. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Here's May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now we get a look at their most recent draft class, and you need to get real familiar with some of these names here because this front office thinks that these are going to be guys that have an impact for them on Sundays for years to come.
I think you're exactly right about that, and what I know about this group doing the drafting, it's not all about instant value when they put their class together. They wanted every pick to be somebody they see as a starter, maybe not today, but someone they can develop to make him one within the first couple of seasons. How about their strategy? All about long-term upside, and they added a ton of it this spring.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now maybe a free play here for Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Offside, defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he'll get this down to the 40. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. May. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To the air, May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Check smash. Check smash.
They'll throw with May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Sly able to put this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Up the middle, here's Walker.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Throwing now is Gino.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba. 71 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England's offense set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They go play action now. May looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hawk 70. Take go.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now this complete to Polk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
18 Cardinal. Hey.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing here is May. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Straight ahead, Gibson. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively.
They're probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Holding. Offense.
So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Sly able to put this one through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Taken down at the 42.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Play action. It's Smith. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Smith. And he nearly got got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mustang 19. Set go.
To throw, it's May. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Douglas. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. Go.
From the shotgun, May with it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Set. Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's May. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back to throw, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Trying to lay one up deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, it's May. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Check. Panther 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Smith.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Smith. It's caught, locked it, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The final shot here before break. Smith. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Douglas, the man in motion.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here's May.
Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good. Patriots.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. May.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To the air. May.
Over the middle, complete. That's Douglas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Ready. 19. 60 Bobcat. Take over.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Pats have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
2-point conversion.
18, Pioneer. Come 19. Go.
May going to try to throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Gino's going to throw. That's caught. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
New England trying to get to place on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith headed back out for this next possession. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England's offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll throw with May. And he gets this to Thornton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good for Patriots.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Right there, hurt. Panther 11. Street. Ready.
On play action, May. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Hurt. Go check. Check go.
Throwing here is May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Anthony Jennings.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw, it's May.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Throwing is Smith. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, here's Smith. That is caught. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing now is Geno.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to swell the lead to 6. Myers' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction. So the Patriots now down by 6. A minute 53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
79 Bronco. Hurt.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Left leg 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Take over.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
18, Pioneer. Go street. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 top.
Back to throw. Pass caught by Hooper.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
They'll look to throw.
Gets this to Gibson.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
70 range. Here we go. Shot. 60 Maverick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
19 Lion. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Back to throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go now. Check smash. Dragon 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Right side, Fulton with it.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Riggs. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 79 Bronco. Ready.
They'll throw with May. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Being chased out left.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
Let's go. Sixty Bobcat. Take off.
Looking to throw. May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
To the air, May. And that's going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Hey, smash.
And they go play action with May. He's got Hooper on the outright.
And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
That's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory.
Slide for the PAT.
And they have got the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra points. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Patriots.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Smith to throw. Gets this to Fant.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last throw here for Smith. This for all the marbles. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
That's interference.
Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us